In the mid and watching their lower spawn front dome, he'll be able to spawn trap them really well and hopefully be able to be running those flags back and forth, which is definitely what you want to be able to do on this map. When it's such a small map, it's hard to get around. And with that bottom squad spawning back dome, they're really going to want to make sure that they're getting them spawn killed through both front entrances and back, so that they're able to control it and get them spawning down low so they can do the same thing and trap them and hopefully be able to run those flags back and forth. So we'll see who's able to do the right thing and get it started.
All right, we're taking a look now at Team AB, aka aBonish. And a lot of action going on here on that loading dock backside here on Dome. And again, folks, she said it best. Now, real quick, Electric, in terms of I returning, coming off that very good confidence builder of a match against SVG, running off pretty much uncontested. Even though there were times it seemed like SVG could get back into the match. What does I need to take from that match coming into this one against AB as this one is underway?
I think, they really need to challenge a little more. They sat back a lot, which is always good defensively, but like we said last time, they just weren't getting enough flag caps to really solidify a win because they could have come back at any time. So if they really make sure that they're making those pushes when they need to, and instead of playing too defensively in a way, they need to take advantage of a lot of the situations that they could have last time but really didn't.
All right, here we see here, just like that, I up on the scoreboard with one flag cap, nicely done right there. And again, it looks like I is coming out a lot stronger. They are the aggressors here early on. AB playing a little bit of chaotic style of Call of Duty, but we're going to see they're going to start getting in the mix of things. As Electric, you say it best in terms of the teams filling each other out. Let's talk about a little bit about that and let the people know what's going on there.
Yeah, so it really seems like at the beginning of every match, teams might play a little bit slower. They might not necessarily run and push as much as they normally would, and I seems a lot more comfortable, but as last time, they really don't know what to expect from this team, and I'm assuming these teams have never ever heard of each other. So, they're really going to, be playing probably defensively like we saw them last time. But once they feel them out, I feel I, of course, will be hopefully running and gunning a lot more than they did last time.
All right, so early favorites. Go ahead and pick a team. Who do you pick right off the bat to come out and win this series, and what is your prediction for the numbers in this series as well?
I feel like I'm going to go with I this time, and the only reason that is because from what I've seen so far from AB, they're not working together as much as a team, and I have seen a couple team kills already, which is a dangerous mistake to make. However, you know what, I don't think I this time is going to run away and take him 4 maps right off the bat. I think this is really going to be a back and forth, and, I think they might even actually only win by, a couple, take the 2 maps at the end, but I still think it's going to be a real back and forth matches here.
Awesome. I'm definitely one of those players that runs off of a lot of energy, and I'd like to see I continue to push forward, but at the same time, I like to go for the underdog. So you're going to go ahead and pick I. I'm going to be rooting for AB, see what they can be doing here. But again, taking nothing away from I. They are a stellar team. I think as long as they stick to their style of Call of Duty, that run and gun, knowing when to sit back, but for the most part being the aggressors, imposing their will on their opponent here, I think they're going to be good to go. But that remains to be seen as Tricky getting low like a 6'4". He's cornered. He goes down. 1 minute and 30 seconds and counting here. 1-0. I on the board early.
That's right. And what we did miss is that AB did actually try and pull a flag on them, and I has actually tried to pull a couple of flags now as well, so they're definitely playing a lot more aggressive than we've seen last time, so this will definitely make for an exciting matchup. And as I say that, actually AB just went 3 down, so this could be another flag cap for I.
Yeah, let's see if I is going to be able to capitalize on that one. And off they go. Tricky, the last line of defense there. He's going to back off. Good on him. It's always good when teams know when to push forward and realize that, hey, it might all be lost. Wait a minute. Tricky's going to step up. No! Murky goes in for the flag cap, extending the lead 2-0 with about 45 seconds and counting here. I, you called it, Electric. Really playing with great fluidity out there. You can tell they're comfortable. They have wasted no time here early, taking a feel for AB and they're putting their pressure on every step of the way.
That's it. It definitely looks like they've probably, after that last show match, from what I know, they've played quite a bit more. So I feel like they've gotten a lot more comfortable as a team than we saw them last time. And they've really hyped themselves up off that win. They came into this feeling real strong. So, I feel like they're going to have a good early lead. But like I said, AB's just got to get comfortable. And I don't think they've really been streamed before, so they might be a little nervous too. So, I'm giving them this map, and then second map, who's going to bring it that time is what I'm looking forward to.
End of the first round here, 2-0 in favor of I&I. Still a little bit of Call of Duty left here on Dome. We're going to see if the pressure is going to be continued put on AB, or are they going to start to get things together as Ray with a beautiful pistol whip right there in his esophagus. You got to know I wonder if his vocal cords are okay on that. We're going to switch sides now and take a look at I&I, who really just came out strong with a lot of passion and confidence as well. This match is underway here. Round 2 here, Dome CTF. 2-0, I&I up early.
It looks like I&I is, again, taking a little bit more of a defensive side right here. I think they're really trying to pick off more numbers until they decide to push out, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because they do have that 2-0 lead. So, if they really play it safe right here and they get their numbers down and then go for the flagpoles, that would probably be their smartest move.
Right now, taking a look at that kill at the end there by Ray, you can always tell the type of swagger that teams may have. You can call it cocky, I call it confidence. But there's one thing that competitors can do to really just, disrespect the opponent, and that's putting bullets into that dead corpse there. And we saw that by Murky. I think they're sending a message loud and clear. Welcome to the stream, boys. Welcome to Call of Duty. We're going to give it to you all night long. Here we go. Device last line of defense trying to get in.
Oh, ColdasToonie got a nasty nade.
Beautiful putt nade on that one, but they're still going to pick it up. They got to get the return there, threatening to score. No, here we go with the counter pull. Off to the races. Let's take a look at the flag carrier. What do you see out there, Electric?
It looks like they're getting all the cutoffs and everything. Someone already ran back into their flag to make sure no one's there to take them out. So this is a cap. They set up really well for that. And, actually, I was a little scared at first because it looks like AB was pushing them real hard right there. But luckily, I&I, they got their setups down. They know who's going where, and that makes for a real strong team.
Wow, that was a beautiful flag cap on that one. He went all the way in there, uncontested. Wow, they have extended the lead, 3-0 here. I know the score may not do the style of play here any justice, but I tell you, man, I&I really looking good there, and we're still waiting for that second and third gear to be put in by AB, aka aBonish. They're just getting massacred here early, so we're going to see, maybe like you said, will it take maybe a thrashing of the first map here to get them kick-started for the next one, or will they continue to falter here as I&I puts the pressure on?
Yeah, I definitely think, that this is their first map. It's always hard to be like, they should be playing better, but, you got to give that team that one map because, it's just like when you play any game battles. That first map, that can go either way, but it's the second and third map that really, really make the matches. So, I'm not going to hold them anything back yet, and I think we'll hopefully see a little bit more from them next time.
All right, we're approaching the 2-minute warning here. Still a comfortable lead here by I&I. Let's take a look at the leaderboard here. 24-10 by Vice with a well-balanced attack by the rest of the I&I squad. On the flip side of that, 14-17. Not too much drama, and Tricky seeming to, to be doing the bulk of the work there. But again, maybe it is just the first map jitters. Maybe they'll get that shaken off and come back strong the next one. And still plenty of time. It's doable, but I don't know. It's just the way I&I's plan. It's going to be tough to come back down 3 with about 1 minute and 30 seconds left here.
Definitely. I&I's set up now to really pick them up off their spawns and hopefully get it so that they won't be able to cross that half mark line right there to cross onto the I&I side. And they've just been mowing them down, 3 down almost every time. So, AB would really just have to get those gun battles in and hopefully be able to take them out. But even then, I don't see 3 flag caps coming out of them.
Is it safe to say that understanding that I&I does have, the commanding lead here late, that they're kind of sitting back playing more of a conservative style of Call of Duty versus what we've seen them hot out the gate early on in that first round, and early in this round here, playing a really aggressive style of play?
Oh, definitely. Before they were running out there, they really charged at AB, which I mean, we didn't see that last time, so I mean, they've definitely, you can tell, got more comfortable. But yeah, so now they're kind of sitting back. You know, they're making plays when they want to make them. Like, they're picking up a flag right now because, you know, they've got all their numbers down and they're doing what they need to do basically and playing where they feel comfortable. If they didn't feel comfortable to grab that flag, they're not going to do it. So there they go. They got another flag cap right there.
ColdasToonie going uncontested again. You know, we've seen him time and time again against SVG. They pretty much toyed around with him. Not to take anything away from SVG, it's just, you know, that I was a stronger team that time around. ColdasToonie had a lot of times there where last seconds coming in, he would just go in and touch the flag, and I'm going to go ahead and score it here. And they're up by 4 here late, 10 seconds and counting. Advice, not only sending a message with his gameplay, looking to be getting some gun graffiti there.
Looks like it's game over for that.
That's a wrap right there. They're going to take this one 4-0 in terms of flag caps. They're going to lead this series up 1-0. They need 3 more to go ahead and take the series. On the flip side of that, as we take a look at Murky, I, with a little pop shot right there. Will we see aBonish get back in the series? I don't know, Electric. What do you think? What do they have to do to come out in the next map?